Very good evening, friends. I hope you are liking the lectures on essay. Your appreciation is needed through your comments on YouTube and all other things. See, this is a very new concept we are going to study. It is brainstorming. I know many students who are preparing for UPSC and they are appearing for their first attempt. Many of them may not be aware about what is meaning of brainstorming. But here, remember, even it is when you are writing optional paper or GS paper or whether you are writing your essay paper, brainstorming is the most important key element to score maximum mark or to utilize your available knowledge, available scarce resource or scarce knowledge in a more effective manner to score maximum mark is a brainstorming. Now here one thing, just first we'll try to understand what is meaning of brainstorming. First, it is brain which is storming. Normally we have heard a term rainstorming, windstorm or anything is there. But here we are thinking about brainstorm. It means your brain is storming. Now what is meaning of storm? When a thing, whether it is water, air or any energy which is coming with a full force without any direction, without any control, and it is coming with such an energy that it is not possible for anyone or any mechanism to control, is a storm. Same thing we are going to teach to our brain, that brain you must storm. Why you must storm? Because the total number of forceful ideas that will be created by brain must be selected by an individual to put the things in GS, to put the things in essay or to put the things in optional is the most critical part of UPSC examination. This will help you in scoring maximum marks. It is a brainstorming. It means you are allowing your brain to storm. Now a simple example. Suppose I want this answer from your side in our YouTube comment section. Suppose two pages are there. This is one page and this is second page. Now if I ask you to go for brainstorming, leave the brainstorming, if I asked you to write on this page in a very neat manner, this is page 1, this is page 2. If I asked you to write on page number 1 in a very neat manner, without any scratches, with neat lines, symmetrical line, with proper spacing between the word, now this will be your writing, right? Now see, when I was making this systematic attempt to write on this page, it took my time and the energy of my brain was used. Suppose if I have 100 units of energy on my brain, then at least this 25% of the part of my energy of the brain was used in writing the things systematically or putting the things in a systematic manner. Remaining 75% portion was used for thinking about the content, was used to think about the ideas, was used to think about the various innovation and all other things. So here I used just 75% of my energy of brain to collect ideas or to work on content. Now on the second page, I asked you to sit any way you want, write any way you want, write wherever, anywhere, there is absolutely no restriction. Then you will start writing first point over here, then second here, then third here, then this some point here, then this could be the diagram, then this word, then 1, 2, 3. So I asked you to write in any way. So tell me, if I asked you out of these two pages, to which page you will call a storm? Obviously the storm will be this one. Why? It do not have any direction. Now when I was putting the lines systematically, I spent almost 25% of my time on arranging the things systematically. Here when I was writing these things, out of my 100 units of energy of brain, almost just only 5% was spent on writing, and 95% was used for generating content. It means almost here 20% extra was used for generation of content. What I am saying here, 20% extra was used for generation of content. Then tell me in which case I will have more marks, in this case I will have more marks. Now this is brainstorming, that write anything anywhere on a rough page. Remember, on your answer booklet, one page should be marked as rough page. Preferably this page should be there at the end of your answer booklet. This answer booklet is also called as question cum answer booklet, QCA. Remember, UPSC will provide you a QCA, which is called as question cum answer booklet. On this question cum answer booklet, the last page of your question cum answer booklet should be used for brainstorming in this way, and you have to put your ideas in this manner. And once you are done with this brainstorming, then you have to use those ideas of the brainstorming in your answer writing. Clear? Now, how you should go for brainstorming? Then I will go for theory. Suppose this is a page that you have chosen in your question cum answer booklet in your main examination of UPSC while writing essay. Now here what you have to do, you have to select this page and you have to make 4 marks. You have to make these 4 corners. Now here you have to say, this corner I am going to write introduction, this I am going to write introduction on single page, this should be conclusion, this should be conclusion. Right. Now when you are thinking about the topic, and I told you at least first 20 to 25 minutes of your essay writing should be spent on brainstorming. I repeat once again, at least 20 to 25 minutes of your essay or your answer writing should be spent on brainstorming. Here you mark these 2 corners as introduction, here you mark these 2 corners as conclusion. Now here you have to think what introduction I can put in this topic. Then these are my 2 introduction, then these are 2 introduction. Now you have 4 alternatives and you are thinking all these things in those first 20 to 25 minutes. Then here you have 2 conclusion, here you have 2 conclusion. You are not writing full conclusion, you are not just writing here words, and that word is an idea which is continuously churning, which is continuously having a storm in your mind, and you are thinking that this idea which I have put in my mind will be using as a conclusion. Right. Then here you have to just think that these are the 4 examples I am going to write, these are the names, then these are the 3 diagrams that I want to put, then here you will write these are the 3 quotations that I want to use, then these are positives, these are negatives, make a box over here, this 1 2 3 4 positives, these are negatives, and then this is a theory I want to put in essay. Now see, when you are thinking for almost 20 to 25 minutes, you had this structural thought, you thought of introduction, you thought of conclusion, you thought of examples, case studies, diagrams, positives, negatives, you thought of quotations. Right. Now when you are completed this entire brainstorming in first 20 to 25 minutes, now you start writing the essay. Now when you will start writing the essay, then while you had this 4 introduction in mind, and when you will take actual writing of essay, you will realize that I can think more better than this introduction, and I know this is my personal experience that out of these 4 introduction you won't write any as introduction, you will have much better introduction. Why? Because you had given a proper 20 to 25 minutes of thought process in thinking about what could be the best introduction, and after 25 minutes of thinking you have this much better introduction than these 4, and when you will come to your essay you will have much better conclusion than these 4 conclusion. But why? Because you have given a time for thinking on introduction and conclusion. That's why this is the brainstorming. You have to go for 20 to 25 minutes. You have to think continuously, what can be written in my essay, what can be written in my essay in a very definite manner, and this you have to go on a page, and this you have to practice at home. I repeat once again, you have to practice brainstorming at home. At least every alternate day, you should at least one topic should be brainstormed by every UPSC aspirant who wants to score 160 plus marks in this essay. Every day, I repeat once again, every alternate day, minimum one topic of essay should be brainstormed by every individual, and you have to reduce the amount of time that you are taking to brainstorm a topic. Ideally, it will take 1 hour, 1.5 hours in the beginning, then in next month this will be reduced to 45 minutes, and in last final month it will be reduced to just only 20 to 25 minutes. In 25 minutes you will have a capacity to brainstorm in an excellent way. This you have to work on. This is the most important part of brainstorming to score maximum marks in essay. This, and once you are brainstorming, you have completed the essay, it is given any rough page must be scratched completely. So you have to scratch this paper completely at the end of your essay writing. If you do not scratch this page and if you put this page in between your essay, ultimately they will evaluate this page and this page do not have any relevance, so you will get 0 mark. So at the end of your essay, you have to scratch this page. But I repeat once again, use last page of your question come answer booklet for a brainstorming. Clear? Now we will go for what the theory for brainstorming calls. So do you get the idea what is meaning of brainstorming? You have to storm your mind for that topic. You have to storm your brain to generate many ideas possible, so that you can put those ideas in a orderly manner, in a prioritized manner to score maximum marks. Is a brainstorming. Now what it says, see what is the definition of brainstorming? First, it is free allowance given to your brain. Free allowance means it is a complete freedom given to your brain to storm. To storm for what? To storm, it means to think. To think for what? To think for introduction, to think for conclusion, for ideas, for positives, for negatives, for theory. This is the allowance given or freedom given. Storm. What is storm? It is uncontrolled, without any direction, with full force. It means when your brain is storming, your brain is not spending even a single point of energy on systematization. Your brain is spending 100% of its energy on just generation of content, generation of ideas, generation of introduction, generation of conclusion, that will give you very good marks. You are using your full energy of your brain to just generate as many ideas as possible. Then, while having brainstorming, you need a fresh mind. A pessimistic mind, what we can say, drowned mind cannot have good ideas. Need practice at home. Brainstorming cannot be done directly in the lecture hall. You need practice at home. I know many of you will claim that I did brainstorming directly in examination hall and I got very good marks. Exceptions are there. Don't be an exception. Be a universal thing. I am repeating once again, exceptions are there. Don't be an exception, be a universal thing, where you will have consistent marks in essay if you follow this brainstorming religiously and rigorously. Then need practice at home, need to be quickly within time. You have to make this practice so that your brainstorming will be completed within time. You have to go for it in the examination hall, and before going it in the examination hall, you have to practice brainstorming at home at least 1000 times. So I am telling you, every alternate day, at least half hour of your timetable should be spent for brainstorming every day. This is the key part. Then how to go for brainstorming? As I just told you, here just theory. Take a pencil and blank rough page. Blank rough page. Why? Your question come answer booklet do not have any lines. It is a blank page. Take a pencil and blank rough page. Now try to recall everything and anything about the topic. This is very important. Now how to generate content for brainstorming? To this first line, try to recall everything and anything about the topic. What is the case? Try to recall everything and anything about the topic. Then what everything and anything comes? Famous quotes about the topic which you have mugged up at the home while preparing and you have to go in the exam. Famous quotes about the topic. Then famous personalities. The personalities who are famous, they could be good, they could be bad, they could be neutral, they could be famous, anything. Famous personalities who are related with the topic. This, when you are going for brainstorming at the home, you have to think about this every dimension. Then current event, old current event, new current event, historical data about the topic. Then milestone historical event about the topic, like Green Revolution is there, or artificial intelligence, or Bitcoin is there, milestone historical event. Then government schemes, policies, programs, government institutions, government laws related with the topic. Everything should be remembered. You try to recall everything so that you will get relevant point. If you do not give this habit to your brain to think on the topic, I am telling you won't get good marks. I am telling you, getting good marks without any preparation is an exception. Don't be that exception, because next time you will be the same exception who scored very good marks in last May and this year he got 0 marks. Don't be that exception. Then milestone laws, like the book that the judgment that changed India, just go through that book. Don't make a PhD on the book, just try to remember the name and crux of that law. Then poems, stories, anecdotes in the class. This everything must be focused in the brainstorming. Remember, brainstorming is very very critical to get a very good marks, and in our essay batch I am going to focus on brainstorming, how to brainstorm, what point should be focused in the brainstorm. This is all about brainstorming. I repeat once again, those who wants to score a very good marks, they have to focus more and more on brainstorming, which is the most critical part of your essay preparation. Clear? So thank you very much. Have a good day and keep watching the lecture series. We will be coming with essay batch very soon. Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you.